Hey folks, this is Alan Jones at HiFi Buys. I'm in the record store area of our store, and you end up finding we have a lot of great systems in here, and we actually show a lot of the KEF products in here as well as throughout the store. I am here to announce kind of an amazing sale that they have going on the R series of products. R series comes from basically the reference series, but it's not the reference series done by KEF. It's a lot of things that have trickled down to into a very economical speaker, especially with its sound quality. And now with them on sale, it's just an expanded version of value. So I'm going to spend a little time going over the generalities of the line, and then we'll go through each individual speaker and give you just a quick kind of blip on each one of those. And then we'd love to have you come down and take a listen or give us a call and let's get a pair on order. First of all, they come in 3 different finishes. They come in a gloss black, a gloss white, and then they have this beautiful wood finish that you'll see on the R5s as well, and I believe that's called a walnut. One of the things you'll find in these is that in the R3s, and then also the R7s and R11s, we use this wider part of the cabinet so that we actually have the larger woofers to go along with the Uni-Q. You also end up finding in the R5s, it's a very slender cabinet, and you end up finding what an amazing amount of performance. Again, a beautiful, won't ever dominate any room, so you could put them in a small room and do very well with them. So what you end up finding is the Uni-Q driver, which shall we say KEF is famous for. Always, because of it being a concentric driver, has very wide dispersion. So they're great for theaters and great for stereos as well. So that's one of the things that we find as we've enjoyed these. We have a full KEF theater down here that has the R11s in it, and you'll see that in here. We also have a lot of their in-walls that use the Uni-Q driver as well. So what we have here is a bookshelf that's actually a 3-way speaker. So this has a tweeter and a mid-range and a woofer. And so you end up finding that's not something we normally get. Normally what we did is a tweeter and a woofer, so the drivers have to work a little harder. In a 3-way, you end up finding each driver is a little more relaxed, so therefore we get more detail, a little more expansion in the sound stage. And shall we say, just again, just an incredible speaker. We've sold quite a few of them. Another thing that you'll find is that a good speaker requires a good foundation. So what they do is build a box with very purposely placed bracing and that kind of thing, but they don't want to put in too much bracing because then that takes away from the volume of the cabinet, and then you have to make it a lot larger. So again, just an appropriately sized speaker, just great performance, has bass down there that, you know, I would say for a lot of people would not need a subwoofer in any way, form, or shape. You can hook these up to a really high performance amplifier and really get some performance out of them. So another thing that happens in the entire R series, besides the bracing, the Uni-Q driver, they have these flanges that you'll see. So the speakers look absolutely tremendous with a grill or without. The grills are, shall we say, a very thin microfiber that, shall we say, is put up there very close to the driver, so it has little to almost no effect on the sound of the speaker. So again, as beautiful as they are without the grills, they also look beautiful with them. The port in the back, you end up finding is actually a unique design. It's a flexible port. They learned through computer-aided design that if they allowed the port to flex at times, that, shall we say, the port noise and those kind of things would be extraordinarily reduced or pretty much eliminated. So that's one of the things that we found on it. Also the binding post on the back. These are all set up to by-wire, and one thing that's kind of unique is that they have turn dials in there that if you turn them closed, then it'll connect the by-wire connections together. In other words, the 2 blacks and the 2 reds basically will connect them together. And what you end up finding is that then you can use a single set of wires going into them. But to get the best performance out of the speaker, you'll want to unscrew those so that it separates those and actually use by-wire speaker wires. We have many of those available again from AudioQuest. So now what we're going to do is we're going to actually move on to the R5, and we look forward to seeing you when we get there. We're now here with the R5. Again, this is in the R series from KEF. It's called Kent Engineering Foundry. They have been around a long, long time and have really come out with some of the more unique speakers and some of the more large product innovations that you'll find that have happened in the world. I had told you a little bit about the walnut cabinet. This is again what they describe as American walnut. It is a beautiful, beautiful finish on this product. We've sold an awful lot of them in this color. This is the micro suede cover that we were talking about. It's magnetic, so it's so easy to go on and off. You'll notice they've done such a fine job. You'll notice the R3 next to it. This is the R5. This is the only one in this slender cabinet design. So all of the R3, R7s, and R11s actually go in this width of cabinet. And so we're using a little bit smaller woofers here, but again, this is a speaker that will not dominate any room. It will actually put a presence that I think you'll find, especially within reasonable sized rooms, if you add a subwoofer with it or you have it hooked up with a home theater with the R2C. You'll end up finding, again, the combinations that you can do with this are just amazing. And again, I think you'll find it very, very, very friendly to any of the living rooms, dens, those type of areas that you would put it in, and especially also in the theaters. Again, I can't say enough about the dimensions of this speaker. I just love it. It comes with all the same bi-wiring connections and that type of thing, the flexible port in the back as well. This has been one of our most popular speakers along with the R3s. These guys, again, I'll mention the sale prices at the end of this video, but we're going to move on to the R7. Oops, we don't have an R7. So what I'm going to do is describe it to you, okay? So the R7 sets up with this cabinet width, as I've expressed earlier, but also with the woofer, the UniQ driver, and then also another woofer below it. So again, very similar to the speaker, just a little larger in size. Again, with all the same attributes that come with all the R series, all right? So now we're going to move on to the R11. So this is the R11, the flagship in the R series. We talked about the foundation, meaning needing a strong box for the drivers to be in. Also good feet and that kind of thing, meaning how it grounds itself to the floor has an awful lot to do with it. We have, again, the UniQ driver, which, as we talked earlier, has wide dispersion. We have 4 woofers in this cabinet, so there's a lot of volume in this cabinet, but also at a fairly reasonable size. One of the things I really do like about this product is this is able to bring bass about, and shall we say, especially with a great amplifier, and really be able to bring it home. So I, again, cannot say enough about this product. It comes in 3 wonderful finishes. We have the beautiful walnut, which you got to see in the R5s, and then also this black gloss, and then also a white gloss as well. These things look fantastic without the grills on, and then at the same time, if you want to put a grill on it, it has a microfiber grill that you end up finding just, again, looks very good and has absolutely very little difference in the sound quality that you get from the speaker. So we have these in our theater mainly because we like to be able to rock it down here with the JL Audio subs, and you end up finding, again, the whole room is wired with AudioQuest, a little Sony projector, and a pretty good size 235-to-1 projector, which is what we recommend for people in theaters. So again, we'd love to have you come down, take a listen. You heard about the center earlier that matches up with these and any of the R series speakers. So again, we'd love to have you down. So I'm going to go over the pricing right now on these specials. There's so many I need to kind of have a sheet of paper in front of me, so my apologies for that. I think my older age didn't allow me to store all that information like it used to. So these normally sell for $6,000 a pair. They're on sale right now for $2,400 each, or 20% off. So instead of $6,000, you're looking at $4,800. That's pretty amazing. So again, if you're looking at this type of speaker, I'd highly recommend it. Then the R7s, you end up finding are normally $2,250 per pair, and again are on sale at $1,799. $2,250 each. So basically about $4,500, and then $1,800 each at cost. So you're looking at what, $3,600? Again, about a 20% savings. Amazing. Then we get to the R5s again, which you saw earlier in the beautiful walnut, and again the 3 finishes are exactly the same price. So that speaker sells at $3,300. On sale right now, it's $2,600. Again, about a 20% discount. The R3s, which you saw in the very beginning of this, they're $2,200, not $3,200 a pair, but $2,200 a pair, and on sale right now it's $1,699 a pair. An exceptional value within that speaker, especially if you're looking for a bookshelf of its reasonable size, and again, having a nice amount of bass coming out of it. The R2C, which is the center channel that matches any of these products, you end up finding is on sale at $999. That's normally a $1,300 speaker. I'm telling you, these are just great buys. Again, about 20%, some a little more than 20%, some just shy of it. But again, this is a special on the R series. And again, R comes from their reference series, and the things that they've done in the reference series has trickled down into the R series. So again, great time to be buying a home theater, a stereo pair of speakers, or upgrading portions of what you're doing anywhere in your home. Again, this is Alan Jones with HiFi Buys. We appreciate your time.